G'day guys, welcome back to some more Aston Villa career mode. I believe this is episode 17. Make sure to drop a like, comment and subscribe if you enjoyed, and go back and watch the previous episodes if you want to see how we got here. And in this first match of the episode, it's going to be a big one. It's going to be up against Barcelona, one of the best and biggest teams in the world. They are in our Champions League group, and if we can get a victory off them here, that's going to go a long way into progressing into the knockout stages, which is where I want to get to. So this is going to be a big game against Barcelona. You see they've brought in Goretzka, they've brought in Gomez and Matip. So they've been going at Liverpool a bit, and we're going to be hopping into that game now. I'm playing my strongest side that I like to think, what I like to think is my strongest side anyway. But Barcelona are on the attack first through Griezmann playing striker. Gets it into De Jong, and my defender goes for the tackle but completely misses, and De Jong gets them on the board early, going up 1-0. But we look to counter here through Edwards. A great ball played over by McGinn, and Edwards is going to come back on his left-hand side, play it into Barkley, into Stegen, makes a save, and then it's cleared off the line by Matip. An unbelievable save, and then we have another follow-up opportunity. But ter Stegen is too good in goal, and Barcelona now through Messi, who's going to be hard to deal with as he plays it back to Pjanic, to Goretzka. Goretzka absolutely does me and then fires it into the back of the net again. My defenders, I'm just diving in too much and they just make me pay. But we get a nice 1-2 here with Barkley, and Barkley, can he finish this time? No, he can't. Ter Stegen with another great save, and that's going to be half-time, down 2-0. That was a big save that really could have got us back into the tie. And Grealish is going to try to whip one around the keeper, but Ter Stegen is just too good as he keeps them up 2-0. And Barcelona, if they get another one here, it's definitely game over. And De Jong plays it back to Goretzka, and Goretzka's going to go near post. The near post glitch. Near post OP, and they were just too clinical. You see there, 4 shots each, but it's 3-0. Martinez couldn't keep them out the same way ter Stegen did. And that's probably the difference. Ter Stegen in goal was sensational. Probably man of the match, honestly, or maybe Goretzka because he got the 2 goals. But unfortunately, we get zero points from that match. So that's going to make our Champions League hopes a little bit harder, but hopefully we can get them back in the replay and get 3 points off them then. But getting back into the league now, we're going up against Liverpool, who I feel like I've played more in this series than any other team, honestly, just because of the finals and the Community Shields and that sort of thing. But we are going to Anfield. You see their side, you see our side. I made a couple changes, thought I'd bring in Douglas Luiz and Max Aarons, get him a bit of game time, and Traore. But for the most part, it is basically the same side. And you see here Ollie Watkins, 6 goals so far in the Premier League, top scorer, continuing his great form from last season. But again, the opponents are on the attack early, and Firmino absolutely does me there, but Martinez coming up clutch there, making a big save, but Firmino isn't done. He's looking to come back here. Shoots it, ricochets off his player, and then it comes back to him and he scores. But luckily for us, he is offside. So we get lucky, we get out of jail there. But Firmino has been a problem, absolutely does me there again. And they get it to the Egyptian, Mo Salah, and he's just mucking around with the ball in the box, cuts it back to Koke, and he puts them up 1-0. Very well-deserved goal there from Liverpool, who have been all over us, and they still are now. Early in the second half, Mane comes down the wing. He's got too much pace, and he cuts it back again. Basically the same goal as the first one, but this time it's Firmino on the end of it to put him up 2-0. Very disappointing. But Grealish plays a good ball here through to Douglas Luiz. Douglas Luiz does his man and manages to curl one home. A beautiful move there from Grealish to Douglas Luiz, making me think I did the right decision in bringing him into the side. But Douglas Luiz makes an error now and coughs it up to Gerrard. I think that's how you pronounce his name. And he puts them up 3-0, and this game's, not 3-0, 3-1, but this game is basically over now. Sol to Henderson, through to Mane. Mane, one touch, bang. Gets it past Martinez again, who's conceded 4. And we lose 4-1, so those are back-to-back games where we've lost by 3 goals. And it's not looking good. The momentum and the locker room morale isn't going to be great after this match. But you see here we get a loan offer for Jacob Ramsey. I thought I'd try and see if I can loan him out. Obviously don't want to loan him to buy, which is what most clubs try to get you to do. But if you just delegate and say loan, they normally accept. But here I decided to pick up an international job. Let me know if you think I should have taken one of the other ones. But I did just decide to go with England because, I could bring in the likes of some of my own players like a Grealish or an Ollie Watkins, that sort of thing. So yeah, you'll eventually see some England gameplay, but not in this episode, as we go to Watford now. Well, we don't go to Watford, they come to us, but we're playing against Watford, and we just destroyed them. We really had to get back in the winning books after 2 tough defeats to Barcelona and Liverpool. We play a lower tier side, and we do what we're supposed to do, and absolutely batter them, and that was probably the goal of the day there. A beautiful pass there to Grealish, who hammers it home. You see the stats. 16 shots to 1, absolutely no problems there as we win 5-1. But now we go back into the Champions League and we're going to be playing FC Basel. I don't really think I should have any trouble against this side as we get out on an early attack here, and Ross Barkley's going to fire one home. We really need him to start firing like he was last season if we're going to have any chance of winning competitions. He plays a great ball through to Watkins there, and Watkins makes it 2-0. And I've decided to play this guy, Samare, one of my new signings. A young defensive midfielder. He's a big boy too, and I think he's going to fit into this team very well as Watkins gets his second, and it's 3-0 before half-time. As we skip ahead now, they did manage to get one back, but then this header by Diego Carlos, I believe that's his first goal for Aston Villa, just seals the game there, making it 4-1, and that is how the game ends, I believe. So after 2 big defeats, we get 2 big wins in a row to try to get our season back on track. There's going to be a lot of ups and downs during the season because it is a long season and we have a lot more fixtures now that we are in the Champions League. Although we are already knocked out of the Carabao Cup, so maybe not as many fixtures as one was hoping. But getting into our final game of this episode now is going to be against Tottenham. You see they brought in John Stones, I believe that is, and Lucas Leiva. But we've got to watch out for Son and the other big players. We start off perfectly here with a great ball through to Watkins, and Watkins is just on fire, looking to claim that top scorer of the league title, the Golden Boot. As Nkunku plays a great ball through to Grealish, who tries to play it across. It gets ricocheted back to Nkunku, and he scores to put us up 2-0. And we're not done there. Tottenham playing a very high line there, which you can see, and we just feed it to Douglas Luiz, who just runs past everyone and fires it into the back of the net to make it 3-0 before even half-time. And Tottenham now looking to get one back before half-time if they want to have any chance in this game. And they get it through to Dele Alli, and he puts it in. But there was no real comeback threatened as we go forward again and get an early one in the second half. Grealish fires it past Lloris, I think, is the keeper. Rooted to the spot, couldn't even move, just so powerful. And you see the Tottenham defence, look at how high the line is. And we can just waltz in, and I even play it across to Nkunku to make sure I score, and he does. And we absolutely batter Tottenham in an embarrassing performance for them. 6-1 we ended up winning. Douglas Luiz with the 10 out of 10 match rating. As you see some results from around the grounds. Manchester City actually drawing there. So that's good news for us, as we're going to check the calendar quickly. We have Arsenal next, so a couple North London teams in a row before we go back into the Champions League against Basel. And yeah, so a lot of fixtures coming up, although I'm not going to be showing you the England ones because they're just friendlies. But before I end the episode, just going to check out the table and some stats. But yeah, if you did enjoy the episode, make sure to drop a like and let me know your feedback, or if I should, or any players you think I should bring in. Always looking to improve the squad. As you see, 10 games played so far, 6 wins and 4 losses. We're still a very attacking team, as you see there by the goals for, 30 goals for. So we're still a very attacking side and a fast-paced side. And you see there the top scorers. Wilson actually leading with Newcastle with 8 goals in 10 matches. Equal with Watkins though, and then we have a few others there like Grealish and such who are scoring a lot of goals as well. As well as the assists, Grealish is up there in that aspect as well. And I was surprised to see Martinez actually second with 4 clean sheets out of 10. So when we win, we must really win. But yeah, that's going to be it for me, guys. Thanks for watching. Peace.